Ranking Gorilla Tag. Ranking Gorilla Tag maps out of 10. Forest. I'm gonna rate Forest a good 7 or 8 out of 10. There is a lot of places to wall run and climb, though most of the little kids that have just joined the game are normally in Forest, and they're there to terrorize you. Next, we have City. City is a great place to level up your character and to get new cosmetics, though there is a lot of little kids in City too, and a lot of toxicity. Next, we have Arcade. Arcade is a fun map to play games and hang out with your friends, and it is also a fun place to get to know new people and to try and break high scores. So I'm gonna rate Arcade a good 8 out of 10. Next, we have Basement. Basement is a cool place to get tiny and try to complete the maze, and it's also a good place to go up on the roof and hang out with your friends and explore. So I'm gonna rate Basement a good 7 out of 10. Next, we have Mountains. Mountains is a good place to slide on the ice and hang out with your friends and play a good game of tag every now and then. It's also a good place to try and learn new tricks, and it's also good to try and challenge yourself to get up here. So I'm gonna rate Mountains, and tell me wrong, I'm not a great fan of Mountains because I'm not that good at Mountains, but I'm gonna rate Mountains a good 5 out of 10, which in my eyes is pretty good, but in some people's it's their favorite map, so don't judge. Next, we have the New Critters map. The New Critters map I have not played in enough to get a accurate rating out of it, but just from the 13 minutes of playing it, I'm gonna rate this a good 5 out of 10. Next, we have the Swamp map. Now, I haven't been down here in such a long time that I have no idea what is new, and I have no idea where to go. That's all that I know. I'm gonna rate Swamp just from experience of what it is and how fun it is. I'm gonna rate Swamp probably a 7 out of 10, judging by how good of a map it is. And hey, look, we found a new place, and now I probably don't know how to get out, but that's okay. Next, we have Clouds. Clouds is a good map to try and learn how to use these gliders, and it's also a good map to hang out with your friends and learn new tricks. Clouds is where I learned how to wall run somehow, but it is a very good map for me. Other people don't like it as much. I used to not like it that much. That's just because I thought that it was kind of hard. But once you get to know how to actually play, it's really fun. So I'm gonna rate Clouds an 8 out of 10. Next, we have Canyons. Canyons is also an extremely good map to try and learn how to do stuff. Canyons is my overall favorite map because this is where I learned how to do most of the tricks that I know how to do. Because there's ropes, there's zip lines, there's walls, and I'm pretty good at wall climbing in Canyons. I'm gonna rate Canyons a 9 out of 10 just because of how skillful it is built and how skillful you can be in this map. So I'm gonna rate Canyons a good 9 out of 10. And other people, like I said, other people don't like these maps as much, but this is my favorite map out of all of them. So, like I said, Canyons is a good 9 out of 10. And last but certainly not least, we have Caves. Caves has added OG Caves, which makes Caves good because most people really wanted OG Caves back, and I was one of them. And it made me really happy when they decided to add them. And plus, looking at the crystals is really trippy too. I'm gonna rate caves, and I know that I've rated this a lot of things, but I'm gonna rate caves a 7 out of 10 as well. But there also is 2 parts to caves, which actually, since there is 2 parts, I'm gonna rate caves an 8 out of 10, just because there is a lot of different things. There's these, and then there's obviously back low caves, and there's Matt the Bat. I tried to name Matt the Bat, but I was unsuccessful. I was trying to name him Flappy Bird. I know that I said that caves was the last map, but I forgot about Monkey Blocks. Monkey Blocks also has a lot of little children in it because it's fun to build stuff. And also the mall part does predict the future. And there's this new little part to it that I have not yet found out. Holy crap, this is where you can share everything. That is crazy, guys. Okay. But I'm gonna rate Monkey Blocks a 5 out of 10 because sometimes when you join into Monkey Blocks and you come through these doors, people will build stuff literally around the doors so that you can come in but you can't go back out without leaving the code, which I don't think is very fun. So I forgot what I said, but I'm gonna rate Monkey Blocks 5 out of 10. But that was my Gorilla Tag map ratings. I got inspired from one comment on my last video that told me to keep making videos and keep it up. So shout out to him, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm doing a face reveal at 100 subs, and if I see you in my code, which is IanVR21, you will also get a shout out in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.